Okay, so we are in a 2009 Tacoma. I'm going to test this thing out. I got the port connector here. So as you can see, it's pretty dark up there. I already got the cover off. But if you're looking around, you can just hit this light. And it looks like I have to go in like this. So we're going to get that connected. Okay, I don't know how well that's in there. Now, let's put this guy over here. Okay, it says it's connected. We're gonna turn the key onto accessory and turn the music off. And we'll skip this for now. Let me close the door so we don't listen to this. So it's telling us it's scanning. No, that's our device that's connected. So let's open up this, the Diagnostics. I guess. Oh, so we gotta turn it on. And this truck does have the check engine light on. I believe it's for a oxygen sensor issue. Maintenance required light is on as well. I'm just needing to do an oil change. So it's got detection. So we have the VIN. Let me see if it matches up. So last four are 7905. All right, it matches up. So we'll press this. It's a Toyota. We'll just hit accept. Okay, let's see. Not sure what this means. Okay. So we will hit vehicle does diagnostic. We'll do an auto scan. Let's see what it tells us. This truck does have a tire pressure monitor, and it has been giving me an issue, and we see right there that it's giving us a fault. I believe this device does give us the capability to reconnect those, and we're at 100%. So let's see what we have. Engine ECT fault. We have a tire pressure monitor fault. Everything looks like it's passing or no fault. Looks good. So let's click on this and see what the issue is. Okay, just giving us some information then, and then we're going to see. We'll do troubleshooting the codes and see what it is. So it's telling us it's an issue with the exhaust system. Let me see. And the truck hasn't been running in a while, so it's giving us all the temperatures of our oil. Giving us all sorts of information. And it looks like our oxygen sensors are good, so it might be something with the catalytic converter. Let's see, let's go back and see which one was the issue. And it's saying that that's our history. This is our current issue, so it's on bank 2. We can erase codes if we need to. Let's see, let's read codes. Oh, so it just rereads. Let's see what the search does. Oh, and I believe it's going to tell us information on what the code could be. Wow, that's pretty cool. So the catalytic converter isn't working efficiently, often due to exhaust leak. So that's a possibility. The truck does make a kind of a hissing sound under throttle, or the O2 sensor could be bad. So I'm gonna have to take apart the exhaust system and see. Could be the air filter. Haven't checked that out. So I didn't know about this device that we can just hit that search button and it'll automatically give us kind of like a what to hunt down for the issue. And I guess you can just go straight to Professor YouTube and try to fix that error. So I guess pretty cool. I have a 2013 Camaro I'm going to be using this on, and I also have a 2020 Mercedes GLB. I haven't looked too much into this device to see if it's compatible. Yeah, compatible? No. I don't know. I can't think right now. With that model car, but we'll see. Let me see. I think we can go back all the way. We can see what vehicles are available on this device. Yes, let's exit. Okay, so it's telling us to remove. So I'm trying to see what vehicles are available. Let's go back. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. So, wow, there's a lot of vehicles. Mercedes is on here. It's a pretty nice device. Pretty affordable if you're looking to start working on your cars on your own, and yeah, really useful. So I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this and see how it holds up with time. Cool.